Hello and welcome to Bedtime Story with Miss Anna. Are you ready to go to sleep? Kiss your mommy, kiss your daddy. It's time for story time. Tonight we start our story time with this book. It's called Pirates Love Underpants by Clary Friedman and Ben Court. These pirates so love underpants. They are on a special quest to find the fabled pants of gold for the captain's treasure chest. Anchors away, the captain cries, hoist up black bloomer's sail, unfurl the secret treasure map. Pants pirates never fail. Black bloomer hops upon the waves, the captain shouts, hooray! Sharks in fancy underpants, we have found Big Knickers Bay. The pirates grabbed their shiny swords and rowed their boats to shore. Yikes, me hearties, what is this? Someone's been here before. The footprints lead through shifting dunes across the three pans ridge. Snap, snap, snarl the hungry crocs beneath the long John Bridge. The pirates wade through gurgling swamps, through caves as black as night. They trek through prickly undergrowth, then gulp! Oh, what a sight! We are here too late, the pirates gasp. Another pirate crew. They have found the golden underpants. What are we going to do? The captain has a cunning plan. It's clever, it's fantastic. Grab their fancy underpants and cut through the elastic. As the rival pirates flee, they snip round on tiptoe, but hell! The captain's parrots quake and wakes them up. Oh no! Grab those pants! The captain roared. They are after us soon. Oh, but with their pants around their feet, they don't get very far. Yo-ho, ho-ho, the pirates stand. Fine treasure fills our hull. But what's the booty we love the best? The glittering pants of gold. So when you put your pants on, check the elastic in its place, or like those silly pirates found, you'll have a bright red face. The end. Such a nice story about pirates love underpants. I have one more book for you tonight. This book is called Those Shoes by Mary Beth Bolt and Noah Jones. I have dreams about those shoes, black high tops, two white stripes. Grandma, I want them. There is no room for one around here, just knee, Grandma says. And what you need are now boots for winter. Brandon T comes to school in those shoes. He say he's the faster runner now. Not me. I was always the fastest before those shoes came along. Nate comes to school in those shoes. Antonio and I count how many times. Nate goes to the bathroom 7 times in one day just so he can walk up and down the hall. Real show. Ned, Alan, Jacoby, and Terence each get a pair. Then one day, in the middle of kickball, one of my shoes comes apart. Looks like you could use a new pair, Jeremy, Mr. Alfred, the guidance counselor say. He brings out a box of shoes and other stuff he has for kids who need things. He helped me find the only shoes that are my size. Velcro like the ones my little cousin Marshall wears. They have an animal on them from a cartoon I don't think any kid ever watched. When I come back to the classroom, Alan Jacoby takes one look at my Mr. Alfred shoes and laugh. And so do Terrence and Brandon T. And everyone else. The only kid not laughing is Antonio Parker. At home, Grandma says, how kind of Mr. Alfred. I nod and turn my back. I'm not going to cry about any dumb shoes, but when I'm writing my spelling words later, every word looks like the word shoes and my grease is so tight on my pencil. I think in my birds. On Saturday, Grandma says, let's check out those shoes you are wanting so much. I got a little bit of money set aside. Might be enough, you never know. At the shoe store, Grandma turns those shoes over so she can check the price. When she sees it, she sits down heavy. Maybe they wrote it down wrong, I say. Grandma shakes her head. Then I remember the thrift shops. What if there is a rich kid who outgrew his or got two pairs for Christmas and have to give one of them away? We ride the bus to the first thrift shop. Black cowboys boots, pink slippers, sandals, high heels, every kind of shoe except the ones I want. We ride the bus to the second thrift shop, not a pair of those shoes inside. Around the corner is the third thrift shop. I see something in the window. Black shoes with two white stripes, high tops, perfect shape. $2.50. Those shoes? My heart is pounding hard as I take off my shoes and hitch up my baggy socks. How exciting! Grandma says, what size are they? I shove my foot into the first shoes, curling my shoes to get my heel in. I don't know, but I think they fit. Grandma kneels on the floor and feels for my toes at the end of the shoes. Oh, Jeremy, she said, I can't spend good money on shoes that don't fit. I pull the other shoes on and I try to walk around. They are okay, I say, holding my breath and praying that my shoes will fall off right then and there. But my toes don't fall off. I buy them anyway with my own money and I squeeze them on a limb to the bus stop. At home, a few days later, Grandma puts a new pair of new boots in my closet and doesn't say a word about my two big feet shuffling around in my two small shoes. Sometimes shoes stretch, I say. Grandma gives me a hug. I check every day, but those shoes don't stretch. I have to wear my Mr. Alfred school shoes instead. One day during math, I glance at Antonio's shoes. One of them is tapped up, and his feet look smaller than mine. After school, I head to the park to think. Antonio is there, the only kid who didn't laugh at me about my Mr. Alfred's shoes. We shoot baskets. A loose piece of tape on Antonio's shoes smacks the concrete every time he jumps. I think I'm not going to do it. We leap off the swings. I'm not going to do it. We race from one end to the playground to the other. I'm not going to do it. I say, do what? Antonio says, breathing hard. Grandma calls me for supper and invites Antonio over too. After supper, he spies my shoes. How come you don't wear them? Antonio asks. I shrug. My hands are sweaty. I can feel him wishing those shoes were his. That night, I am awake for a long time thinking about Antonio. When morning comes, I try on my shoes one last time. Before I can change my mind, the shoes are in my coat. Snow is beginning to fall as I run across the street to Antonio's apartment. I put the shoes in front of his door, push the doorbell, and run. At school, Antonio is smiling big in his brand new shoes. I feel happy when I look at his face and mad when I look at Mr. Alfred's shoes. But later, when it's time for recess, something happens. Everywhere there is snow. Leave your shoes in the hall and change into your boots, the teacher announced. Leave your shoes in the hall? It's then I remember what I have in my backpack. New boots, new black boots that no kids had ever worn before. I smile and give him a hug. Let's race. The end. Such a nice book about those shoes, and I have one last book for the story time for today. This book is called One Big Pair of Underwear by Laura Gill and Tom Leichnell. One big pair of underwear. Two brown bears who hate to share. One bear wears the underwear. One bear cries, "That isn't fair." Two small sacks of salty snacks. Three young yaks with black backpacks. Two yaks put snacks in their pack. One mad yak yells, "Where is my snack?" Three fast scooters, painted steel. Four ball bouncing silver seals. Three seals steal a set of wheels. One seal gets a real bad deal. Four large jars of candy bars. Greedy goats in five red cars. Four goats gobble all the bars. One goat finds four empty jars. Pillows sit on five flat mats. Nap, 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 think six fat cats. Five cats nap under maps. One fat cat thinks rats, rats, rats. Six cookbooks in narrow nooks. Seven apron-wearing cooks. Six cooks pull books out of nooks. One cook gives them grumpy looks. Seven jet skits shine skinny blue. Eight cows craving something new. Seven cows call moo woo hoo. One hot cow stood moo boo hoo. Eight long sticks and one slick hook. Nine side skating ducks. Eight ducks play with sticks and puck. One poor duck is out of luck. Nine trombones, all gold and grand. 10 baboons all raise a hand. 9 baboons march with the band. One baboon gets less than planned. 10 tall twisty playground slides. 20 pigs all want a ride. Piggyback, the pigs decide. 10 pairs glide down side by side. Bears can see it's fun to share. They try sharing underwear. Seals and yak soon follow suit, sharing snack packs while they scoot. Cows, baboons, and cats and coots share their boats, homes, mats, and books. Goats and ducks share candy bars, hockey fun, and empty jars. The friends all share and swap and trade, then line up in a long parade. How did they learn to count and share? From one big pair of underwear. The end. If you like the bedtime story for today, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Good night, good night, good night.